you drill. Isn't that the old saying, Oliver? Isn't that what we're
Right.
supposed to be doing in this world?
Love it.
But we drill projects, and then we sell them off to public companies.
Okay, there you go. So, all right, you're an oil man. Bottom line, Jay, is there anything that can stop crude oil right now?
You can read my book, go on the website, get an assessment. You can start drilling for oil. Man, I don't know what's wrong with everybody. They're like, why are we not drilling for oil in the United States? Well, there's
I'm starting to wonder too. It's $90.
I know, exactly. Exxon makes $6 billion, and then they spend $10 billion buying back their stock instead of drilling for oil and gas, which they have some premier oil and gas acreage in the Permian Basin. They should be drilling because the economics work. I mean, if it costs you $6 million or $8 million to drill a well for oil and gas, you get the same amount of oil that comes out of the ground. But if I guarantee you at $100 a barrel, it looks a lot better than at 30 or minus 30. It looks a lot better, so economics are outrageous right now. That's why I wrote the book Upside of Oil and Gas Investing. Whoa, it just fell.
All right, well, there's the upside and the downside. Right now it's on the downside.
Exactly. Hey, that's the reason I got 100 years. My great-grandfather was in the business, and I had great uncles that died from cirrhosis of the liver, because in this business, man, it is, you drink when you're happy, you drink when you're sad, and man, it is a great business to be in. But right now, we need to drill.
I'm picturing there will be blood right now. I don't know, hopefully not that extreme, but that's what I'm picturing. Jay, it sounds like you think that right now all these drillers should be maximizing their potential drillable oil or any energy. Does that naturally put a cap on how high crude can go? I mean, can we go through 100 if suddenly that'll cause Exxon to finally say, or smaller businesses to say, okay, that's it, we got to take advantage of this?
Absolutely, Oliver. What's happening is you're seeing that we're drilling. We had 22 rigs, more rigs come to the market last week than we had the previous week. We had 1,200 rigs before the pandemic. We went down to 250 after the pandemic. We're at 600, so we're over halfway there. We're moving, and economics are working. Capital's starting to loosen up a little bit, but we still need 14 to 15 million barrels a day in the United States. We're only producing about 12. So we're still quite a ways from getting back to where we need to be before we start. We need 20 million barrels a day. We produce 12. But the more that delta, the more we need President Putin. And when you need him, man, he's going to come after you. He's going to make sure that you pay the most that you've ever paid for a barrel of oil. No question.
So, Jay, how does this Russia-Ukraine affect your calculus for what crude could do?
Well, I mean, they've only got $2 or $3 in it right now. If it does go to world war, if we do go to world war, we're going to see $120 overnight. Overnight, we'll see that, because it is going to cost you 20%, 30% more to fill your tank, but it will go straight up because it's all an oil play. That's what President Putin's all about, and the price of oil will go straight up.
So, Jay, thinking about how to, if you're an investor or a trader, to think about that, it sounds like right now it's 100 supported based on simple supply and demand, but your model would bring it up to another $40 possibly if there's major European conflict.
Yeah, and then everybody gets in the business. We're drillers in our funds, and we like to drill for oil and gas wells. And when you get to 100, 110, 20, 30, I invited you to come to the rig with us, Oliver. I thought, man, if I can get you to the rig, I tried, but I said, if you can get but that's what happens. When you get to 100, 110, 120, man, everybody starts drilling. I know people that are in the software business that now are in the oil and gas business because they need so many more people to drill for oil and gas because the economics are so good. Right now, we're doing great. I'm hoping, Oliver, I really hope that we can go to 100. Let's go back down to 80, up to 100. 80. Let's don't do the big stuff, man. Let's just kind of, keep it to where now if I'm selling, I want it up there at, I want to buy my house for $50 a square foot. I want to sell it for $400, right?
Right. Yeah.
But I don't want to build it. I don't want to build it at $400 a square foot, man. I want to build it down here at the lower cost, and that's what we're going through right now.
Own oil to $100. If things get heated in Europe, maybe own it a little bit further. Jay, message received. Thank you, sir. Always a fun convo. Like the energy.
Absolutely. Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Let's go to the rig next time.
Hey,
let's have a live one at the rig.
All right. I'm going to take you up on that.
You'd have a lot of fun.
I will.
I promise you have a lot of fun.